Just leave the flames and take a chance to be with me tonight. Take my hand and hold it tight, 'cause you and I are everywhere. The night is young. We're going down, down, down by the river. Down, down, down by the river. Down, down, down by the river. Don't wake me up, just leave me there, dreaming.
Hallo Wandex. Claire Obscure Expedition 33? What is that? Hello. Hi. We're live, but let me check that everything's working properly. Hi. Okay, works. It's a game, okay. Sure, we can look into it. Chat feels a bit off. Okay. So, today, Vandex, we are doing unboxing. We are unboxing this set of Magic. I'm gonna search for your game, Expedition 33. And we could probably play it tonight. I don't have any plans, and okay, I see it. 50 euros. Okay, let's see.
I've come. You're only going to make things worse for everyone. No.
Oh,
She chose to
she's
come.
playing it. So it means
I
it
didn't
must be
make the
good.
rules between you two.
You're fighting to change things. People.
Sorry, I'm mixing music together. See? I like the graphics. What's the combat like? Is it turn-based?
Take everything.
Is this true? Maya's with him. We need to go now.
Who are you?
Such a bad throw. Okay, the combat is turn-based. Okay. To be honest, I like turn-based combat. Okay. Now let's go back to opening it. So, I got us 3 bonus packs last night. One is a draft Baldur's Gate pack. It's a bit fat actually, I don't know why. Then we have a Lord of the Rings set booster, and then one Strixhaven set booster. And then we also have like an entire box of set boosters of Baldur's Gate, which is like probably the most expensive Magic thing I ever bought. To be honest, I haven't been playing for a long time though. So let's get straight into it, to be honest. I've been wanting to... Oh, maybe I should show you first of all my rares. I have these 3 rares. Oh my god, you can't even see. Yeah, okay. I'll need to move a bit. Okay. So I just have these 3 rares that I got from a guy in a lot that I got. And then these are some uncommons. I'm not gonna go through all of them. That I got by opening some draft packs. I think I got 10 draft packs a while ago, and then some the exams were quite good. Vandex. It was, I think I passed. I think I passed, but I need to submit the final project by Monday. So yeah, these are just uncommons that I got, and commons from opening packs. And I also have my prized possessions, the actual rare and mythics that I got from opening packs, which is Shadowheart. Gale, I got him from the guy, I mean Thara as well. Halcyon, Albert Cup, Will, Gat. Yes, this is supposed to be a good one. The Babali Saga is also good. Monsters Manual, Wizards of Thay. So this is my collection so far. Thanks, Vandex. Thank you. And now we can start opening the rest. So let me put the rares in the rare box. Okay, this is all we had. I'm gonna move this binder to the side because we're not gonna need it. All I'm gonna need is one black, probably. Yeah, no, this is not black. This is holographic. Yeah, I'll just use no colors. Game just chatting. Should I just change it to just chatting? Okay, let's see if we can change that on Twitch. What do I have? Baldur's Gate 3? I mean, to be honest, it's not much of a difference, but I think you're right. I should change it to just chatting. Done. It doesn't change. I just changed it. Okay, so let's start. Let me start recording. Hello and welcome everyone. We are just about to open our set boosters for Baldur's Gate, and I also have 3 bonus boosters for you guys today. It's a draft booster from Baldur's Gate, so we can compare, which looks kind of fun actually, relatively to the other ones. Then we have a Strixhaven one, but it's also a draft, and then we also have a set booster for Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it's okay. Maybe we should change our status into MTG, maybe MTG Arena or MTG just MTG. No, there is Magic the Gathering, so yeah, I'm just gonna update to that. Okay, so let's start. We make an incision here, scalpel, and now we've officially opened the pack, the box. Now, I don't know all the cards, so when I look at something, I might stop to read it or I might not. It depends on what we find. What is this? Magic Companion App Store. I don't see any codes on it. Commander Legends. So I think that's just an extra. Yeah. Okay, so there should be 18 boosters here with 20 cards each. And yeah, let's start. Let's start with a booster number 2. Make sure that you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. Hype, hype, hype. Let me get some news again. What did we have music? Yes. Baldur's Gate music. Okay, so we got the Undercity token. Ooh, Blue Dragon. Okay, so the token is Undercity and the Initiative. This is gorgeous. We start with a swamp. A fire diamond enters the battlefield tapped and it gives red. I think it's a good ramp for red, effectively, what this is. Or I guess if you're playing a dragon deck that requires a lot of mana, etc. Then we have Druid of the Emerald Grove. Isn't that a very rare card? When Druid of the Emerald Grove enters the battlefield, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards and reveal them. Then roll a d20. From 1 to 9 you put them in hands. That's horrible for a 4 mana card. For a 10 to 19, put one of them into the battlefield tapped and the other in your hand. And then for 20 you put those cards on the battlefield tapped and then shuffle. Well, there's a 3-cost card. No. I think there's a 5-cost cast that does the same as a 20. So I don't know. I guess it can be a little bit better. We have Armor of Shadows. Until end of turn, target creature gets +1/+0 and gains indestructible. Okay. Inspired Tinkering, extra top cards on the library. Guild Artisan. Legendary. That's a background. Swashbuckler Extraordinaire. Sarevok. No, God, we got Sarevok guys. In Tavern Bro. What is this? Alternative art. And I also see another alternative art. It's another Duke Ravengard? Okay. Duke Ravengard. I already have him, so now we have a duplicate. And this is John Irenicus, the Sheltered one. Then at the beginning of your end step, target opponent gains control of up to 1 target creature you control. What? Put 2+1/+1 counters and tap it. It's goaded. Oh, this is a Gale spell. Gale's restriction. Exile target spell, then roll a d20. Add that spell's mana value. And add that spell's mana value? What does that mean? 1 to 14. Cast. You may cast the exiled card for as long as it remains exiled, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color. Okay, cast it. 15 plus, you may cast the exiled spells without paying its mana cost for as long as it remains exiled. Okay, not bad. And then we get the Rescuer Tringa. I have no idea what it is. I've never seen this in the game. So we got some nice cards. Should I foil things up? Let's sleeve things up? Maybe. Yeah, let's sleeve the rares and the alternative arts. I don't want them to get damaged in the foil. So sleeves, I'm gonna use regular sleeves. I mean, these are just see-through with no actual hard back protection. Then I'm gonna put them in the binder in the order of their card number, let's say, from the collection. But I have to say, I've been very excited about this through the entire week, and I've been waiting for the opportunity to open this box. This is I like this. I'm more excited about the Baldur's Gate cards than the Forgotten Realm cards. But I don't know who this girl is, Safana. Fire Diamond. I'm not even sure if it's worth anything, guys, but it's always good. If you're not certain, like, sleeve it. And these sleeves they don't really cost much. Okay, so where should I start putting them? I think I'm gonna put them. No deck box available, so I'm just gonna put them on the side here. Let's do a 3. Okay, so connect with your fellow Magic players, yes, and it's a copy token. Okay, sure. Ooh, who is this? This is Tasha. I think she's a planeswalker of the set. Maybe we'll get her in this. Oh, and then we have a foiled land. Lightning Bolt, alternative art. Abdel of Darien, Orion's War, also alternative art. Then we get Cliffgate, Evolving Wilds, Keepgate, Banishment, Gate Colossus, 8/8. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each gate you control. Gate Colossus can be blocked by creatures with 2 or less. When it enters the battlefield under your control, you may put Gate Colossus from your graveyard on top of your library. Ah, so you can always bring him back. Okay, Gaunt Gate, Veteran Soldier, Minthara. Nice. What is foil alternative art Lae'zel? Yes. And we have Gorion Wise Mentor and then another foiled mountain. What the hell? Okay. Let's leave. Oh my god. So, Lae'zel, if you put 1 or more counters on a creature or planeswalker you control, or on yourself. Can you hear me by the way? A bit closer. Or on yourself, put that many plus 1 of each of those kinds of counters on that permanent or player instead. Put that many plus 1. Okay, but it's a 3 mana 3/3. That's really good. And it's alternative art and foil. I mean, I'm putting it in a different box. I'm putting it with my Shadow Heart. Okay, so these ones are not super rare. And then these ones we're foiling. There's a lot of foils in this booster. Number 3 is really good. I mean, to be honest, Minthara is not rare, but I don't care. For me, she is rare. For me, she's worth more than most of the cards of the set. Because it's Minthara. Though I don't like that they use her previous armor set and look. Orion, the Wise Mentor. Whenever you cast an adventure spell, you may copy it. You may choose new targets for it. Then you have lightning bolt. Does it do double damage if you're wet? It should. That's Gorion's Ward. So we have a lot of Gorion cards. Gorion's Ward enters the battlefield. Exile any number of other non-land permanents you control until Abadararan leave the battlefield. Leave 1/1 white soldier creature token for each permanent exile this way. So you can exile things, you get soldiers, and then when he leaves the battlefield, you bring them back. And he's also, it's not bad, it's not bad. Okay, now let's do a 1. Is this a gold dragon? It looks like a gold dragon, or a bronze dragon. Still really cool, very cool art. Goes over there, and our token. No token. Okay, never mind. Okay, so swamp, alternative art lightning bolt, goggles of night, alternative art, and marching duodrone, alternative art. Cool. Then we have lantern of revealing at 1 mana of any color. And then for 4, you can look at the top card of your deck. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield tapped. If you don't put the card onto the battlefield, you may put it on the bottom of your library. I mean, it's quite expensive, but still it's very good for if you don't have enough draw in the deck. Marut, we have that already. Vernicus Wild Disruption. Alora Merry Thief. Okay. Mystery Key. Artifact equipment. When equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, sacrifice Mystery Key. If you do, draw 3 cards. Okay. So it's a 3 mana up, and we get another Lae'zel. But this time she's not alternative art. So she's the one we're gonna use in our decks. Then we get alternative veteran soldier. What's this order? Then we get a Flaming Fist alternative art foiled, Tomb of Horrors Adventurer Elf Monk, Commander Lyanna Porter, and a different card from a different set, Stonehaven Pilgrim. I'm not sure what that is worth. Yeah, let's start foiling. I mean, we don't know the value of this card until we Google it, so. Is Lyanna Porter? She's not foiled, right? No, she is a little bit foiled. Kind of foiled. Tomb of Horrors Adventurer. Enters the battlefield, we take the initiative. Okay, but he's 6 mana. And the initiative is... whenever 1 or more creatures of a player controls deals combat damage to you, that player takes the initiative. When you take the initiative and at the beginning of your upkeep, venture into the Undercity. And when you venture, you start from Throne of the Dead Secret Entrance. Search your library for the basic land card, reveal it, and put it onto your hand and shuffle. Then you put counters or you scry, then you put a trap. Okay, it's not bad. I like this mechanic. And I'm sure it's not gonna be as strong because it's difficult to plan around it. Probably. And it's easy for your enemy to see what the next thing you can do is and play around it. But if you're forcing people to play around something, then it's really good for you. Lae'zel, Black is a champion. Okay, should we also do the alternative art? Not sure, it doesn't feel like... Nah, we'll do it later. Let's get through the packs. Pack número 2. Número 4. What is the list? One in set boosters contains a card handpicked from Magic's history. Okay, that's a soldier. Soldiers are always good. Is this Nair? Mir? No, this is Baleoth Barit Entertainer. Never heard of him. Minthara Alternative Art. Pretty cool. Cloak of the Bat. Okay, well, Alternative Art Minthara, of course, is gonna be sleeved before we even continue. I have a lot of Mintharas now. What about Dream Fracture, Goggles of Night, as we got earlier. Contact other plane, you have this one already. Oh, Cone of Cold. Roll a d20. Tap all creatures your opponent controls for a 1 to 9. 2019. Tap on creatures on opponent control. They don't untap during their controller's untap turn, and then 20 tap on creatures your opponent control. Those creatures don't untap during their component's attack phase until your next turn. Creatures your opponent controls enter the battlefield tapped. Nice. Juvenile Mist Dragon, Short Coast Sailor, Liman, Captainist of Tiamat. Ah, wait. I see a foiled card that's legendary. Master Chef. Okay, that's a background. The Council of Four. And we have foiled alternative art. No, actually, it's not alternative art, it's just foiled. Well, it's actually version 2, it's not alternative art. It's weird. I don't. Karlach! I didn't even notice Karlach. Oh my god. And Gale alternative art. Okay. I'm like a child. So I've read what Karlach does online, but for those of you that don't know, she basically gives you an extra attack phase. Whenever you attack, if it's the first combat phase of the turn, untap all attacking creatures. They gain first strike until end of turn. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase. You understand, right? You play Karlach and you attack twice each turn. Gale, Waterdeep Prodigy. Alternative art. This is really cool. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand, you may cast up to one target card of the other type from your graveyard. If a spell is cast from your graveyard, exile it instead. Not bad. Oh, and Karlach is also a background character. Oh yeah. Merkel's Invoker. That's just a cool foil card. We're just gonna see that. Okay, let's do a number 2. Let's go number 2. Should we Google which are the most expensive cards of the set? Let's see. MTG, Baldur's Gate, most expensive cards. So I think I'm gonna put Laser here because where I have her is there's a risk of injury. Top 10 most relevant cards. Let's see what they are. Archivist of Ogma, oh, Ancient Gold Dragon, Deep Gnome Terramancer, Tasha the Witch King, Minsk and Boo, Black Market Connections. Well, I should be showing you this. Okay, this is what I found. Ancient Gold, Deep Gnome, Tasha the Witch King, Minsk and Boo, Black Market Connections, Ancient Bronze Dragon, goes for 20 euros, Ancient Brass Dragon for 32, Ancient Silver for 45, An ancient copper for 100. I love the 20 mechanics, by the way. It's so greedy. Oops. Pack opening. And I think Raphael is also in the set. Okay. Our token is count live tournaments and more. Treasure token. It's good to have treasure. And we have Sarevok, the Deathbringer. Okay. Mountain, what is this? Corlessa, Scale Singer. Is this? Legendary creature. Ganax, Astral Hunter. I mean, they look kind of rare. I will sleeve them up. And Murder at Baldur's Gate, of course. Poison the Blade. Deadly Dispute. Criminal Past. Ambition's Cost. Sivris, Nightmare Speaker. Bonecaller Cleric. Nira, Wild Mage. This is really cool. Whenever you cast a spell, you may put it on the bottom of its owner's library. If you do, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal an online card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost and put the rest in the bottom of your library in random order. This ability triggers only once each turn. This is so cool. Acolyte of Battle. Tavern Brawler alternative art foiled. Cool. Fear Block called Flutist and Breath Weapon foiled. Okay, not bad. Very good pack. No complaints here. Sure, we got it all. Yeah. Eventually, we'll sleeve everything up from this set. But right now, I just want to make sure that the cards that I cared about don't get damaged. So have we opened 5 packs so far? I feel much better with these packs than the Adventures of Forgotten Realms. I feel like they do have a bit more in them. Like a few extra rares, a couple like an extra foil card, you know, a few extra alternative art cards. Though there are a lot less packs on this set. But the good thing is, because it's Commander, you only need 1 copy of each card. Unless you plan to have it in more than 1 decks, but then you can always just move from one deck to the other, right? Okay. Let's do pack number 3. The Undercity again. What is this? This is signed. You see it? And then this is the Undercity with initiative. Okay, I mean, if it's signed, usually you want to sleeve it instantly, right? So this is Ancient Copper Dragon. Wait, do you think we're actually gonna get the Ancient Copper Dragon card in this set? In this pack? Make our money back. Forest, Merchant of Marvels, sure. Circle of the Land Druid. Is this the one that's worth a lot? When it enters the battlefield, you may mill 4 cards. Natural recovery. When the land dies, return target land card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, but Vicious Button Wager, Sums of Ra, Commander, yes, we have it already for Nemesis Phoenix. Null Warband, Nunch the Bestower, it's a flamp, it's a jellyfish, okay. Candlekeep Sage enchantment, what is this? Master Chef, alternative art and backup. Noble Heritage, Horn of Valhalla, and Amber Whistlemow, okay. I think I should also sleeve the backgrounds, but that's okay for now. So we didn't get the dragon, guys. No dragon. We got scammed. I think we should be happy if we get even one of those dragons. Okay. Let's do our sleeving. Master Chef. Noble Heritage. Should we read this up? And commander creatures you own have when this creature enters the battlefield and at the beginning of your upkeep, each player may put +1/+1 counter on a creature they control. For each opponent who does, you gain protection from that player until your next turn. Oh, commander creatures you own have that. Okay. Okay. Does the background count as a commander creature? Horn of Valhalla. A creature gets +1/+1 for each creature you control. That's pretty cool, but it's 3 cost. And then you create X white creature soldiers. Okay. So either you create X or you get +1/+1. It's good if you're playing a swarm white deck. I could see that being a very strong card in a Gideon deck. A very useful card. Okay, that's just a foil, really. That's why we're sleeving it. And then finally, the alternative art card. Because of course I want to collect all the. I think I'm gonna get singles, the ones that I don't get in my boosters. I'm gonna get them as singles. This is quite a bad card. Let's go number 1. Ooh, a Dryad. Ramble Sovereign. Raluna Marinescu. Okay, so what's the token? Oh, it's a mini game. Okay. Plays. Marble Diamond, Fire Diamond, okay. Psychic Impetus, Martial Impetus, Parasitic Impetus, Shiny Impetus. That's a lot of impetus. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Okay, Emerald Dragon. Flying Trample. Okay. Counter target activated or triggered ability from non-creature source. Yo, this is really good. And then we have Amethyst Dragon. And we have a Topaz Dragon. And Baba Lysaga, which is one of the best cards of the set. Wow. Sword Coast Sailor. Renari Merchant of Marvels. Jahira's Respite. And Candlekeep Inspiration. Okay. There's a lot to unpack here. And I'm not sure if any of these dragons are good. Or these Impetus. Because they're dragons, right? They have to be good. I'm gonna sleeve them up anyway. Just to make sure. Just to be on the safe side. And I think there's always a background right before the commander card. Legendary Creature Artificer. You may cast a dragon spells and artifact spells as though they had flash. Okay. Jahira's Respite. Search your library for up to X basic land cards, where X is the number of creatures attacking you. Put those cards onto the battlefield tapped and shuffle. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. This is huge. So if you are getting swarmed, you could get 5 or 6 mana and not take damage. Until the end of the turn, creatures you control have base power and toughness XX, where X is the number of cards you own in exile. And in your graveyard, that are instant cards. Are sorcerers. Okay. Sleeving. And I think I should also sleeve the Marble Diamond because I haven't sleeved one of those up yet. And then we'll sleeve up the rest later. Sleeve up. Emerald Dragon. I do want to make a cool dragon deck, and there's a lot of dragon cards that are very nice. But I don't have Tiamat, so I want Tiamat, and then I'm gonna make a dragon deck. I don't know in what archetype that's gonna be played in, but this Gabalisak, I already have it as alternative art, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it or sell it online. But to be honest, I'm not really much into I'm not very excited about selling cards online. I don't want that to become like a thing. I want to keep my cards because then it becomes a business instead of a hobby. Let's go, pack number. Position number 2. I think we're almost halfway through. Ooh, secret lair. And this is a dragon token creature. Ooh. This is a slad. Okay. Abora, Mary Thief, Wilson, Rainer Priestley. This is misprinted. I don't know. Avenging Hunter. Pack Attack, Bound Together. Oh, that's Boo and Instant Boo. Okay. Viconia. Okay, this is getting slipped. Hammers of Moradin. Will, we already have him, but I'll take a second one. Street Urchin. Nira, alternative art and foiled. Wow. Ascend from Avernus. Elturel Survivors. Okay. So. Okay, yeah. Let's leave these guys up before we do anything else. Ascend from Avernus. Return all creature and planeswalker cards with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Exile Ascend from Avernus. You know, it's a white card though, and I'm not sure because white uses tokens a lot, from my understanding. So, Elturel Survivors. Trample Myriad. As long as Elturel Survivors is attacking, it gets +X/0, where X is the number of lands defending player controls. Okay, so it scales basically. I mean, this is a shiny. We always like shinies. My precious. Mr. Will. I love Will. I want to make a deck with him. He basically gives you additional rolls whenever you roll a d20. So I want to make a d20 deck, pretty much. Let's get some more sleeves out. Should we also sleeve up these 2 cards, right? I think we should. An alternative art, you know. I think it's worth it. And then after I finish with this, I'm gonna find out the how do you say, the numbers of the set, and then save everything up in this folder on various quite large. It's like a file for storing MTG cards. Okay, so let's see, how many do we have left? We have 3. Okay, so we have 10 more packs. It's the fine. And then we have the 3 extra ones that I promised. Oh, it's a copper dragon again. We are being teased. No, it's a Ganax this time. Okay, sorry. Well, maybe Ganax is... Ooh, another house scene. Sky Diamond. Risa Rael, I don't know who that is. We have Ingenious Artillerist. Recruitment Drive. You roll a d20. And you create 2 1/1 or 2 2/2s or 2 or 3 2/2 White Knights. Okay, Genasi Enforcers. Geode Golem. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Meteor Golem enters the battlefield to destroy target non-land permanent unopponent controls. I mean, it's a 7 mana 3/3, but sure. A Fireball, very cool. Kaga! Shadow Arch with alternative art. 9 Fingers Keen. Dire Mimic and Witch's Oven. Okay, is that all? Did we not get alternative? Oh, we did. We got 3 alternative arts. Okay. Very, very cool. Everybody knows Kaga. Whenever Kaga, the Shadow Arch Druid, attacks, it gains Death Touch until end of turn. Mill 2 cards. Once during each of your turns, you may play a land or cast a permanent spell from among cards in your graveyards that were put there from your library this turn. Oh, damn! It's really cool. Could be a very cool mill deck. Then we have 9 Fingers Keen. She's the leader of the Thieves Guild in the game, right? Ward. So if anyone targets her, they must pay 9 life. She has menace. Whenever she deals combat damage to a player, look at the top 9 cards of your library. You may put a gate card among them into the battlefield. Then if you control 9 or more gates, put the rest into your hand. Otherwise, put the rest in the bottom of your library. I mean, still pretty good, and there's like a lot of gate cards in Baldur's Gate set, so not bad. Dire Mimic, this is just a foil. Sacrifice it to gain 1 mana of any color. And then for 3 mana it becomes a shapeshifter artifact creature with base power and toughness 5. Until end of turn. Not very excited about the Mimic. I would have liked if it had some sort of trap mechanic, you know. That would have been cool. This is not foil, but it's from another set, which is Oven. Artifact. Sacrifice target creature, create a food token. If the sacrifice toughness was 4 or greater, create 2 food tokens instead. I guess it's good in a food deck. I'm gonna keep it here and then we'll see later. We Google it. Then we get our housing, which is a 4 mana pure green. Until end of turn, target token you control becomes a green bear creature with base power and toughness 4/4. In addition to its other color types. Target token becomes a green bear. Sure. For 1 mana, you can make a token a 4/4 bear. Though he shifts himself, you know, not others, shapeshifts himself, but I mean, sure. Sky Diamond enters the battlefield, just gives blue. Okay. I like those diamonds. Might be useful one day. Definitely useful for ramping. Lirili Larila. Okay, let's do a pack number uno. I mean pack number 10 actually. Let's see, let's go. I'm feeling it. Who is this body? This is Nira the Wild Mage. Okay. Let me get a foiled plains. Kadira, Caller of the Small. Then we have a Moss Diamond. Prophetic Prism enters the battlefield, draw a card, and then it can just switch mana. So it's a 2 mana draw and switch mana around. Not bad if you're playing like a dragon deck, maybe. Then we have Wayfarer's Bauble. Sacrifice Wayfarer's Bauble to liberate for a basic land card and put it onto the battlefield tapped. For 1 mana, and then 2. So you can play it on turn 1 and then on turn 2. Not bad. Navigation Orb. Sacrifice Navigation Orb. Search for up to 2 basic land cards and or gate cards. Reveal them and put 1 in the battlefield and the other in your hand. Also very good. Sailor's Bane. Bane's Consistency. Candlekeep Inspiration. Val. Candlekeep Researcher. Another Viconia. It's okay, we already have here. Cloakwood Hermit. All creatures you control have at the beginning of your end step, if a creature card was put into your graveyard from anywhere, create 2 tapped 1/1. Wow. So if I mill cards, then again I get a bunch of squirrels. Cultist Absolute. Okay, now we're getting serious. Cultist of the Absolute. Legendary enchantment. Background. Commander creatures you own get +3/+3 and have flying, death touch, ward paid up to 3 life, so they can't be targeted very often. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature. Oh. Oops. Then we have Kindred Discovery. As Kindred Discovery enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Whenever a creature you control of the chosen type enters the battlefield or attacks, draw a card. Okay. But you could use it against your enemy or for you, and then it's a foiled land, and then we also have a soldier token. It's a cool card. Moss Diamond. Kadira, Caller of the Small. And Plains. But okay, so we have 8 more packs. Let's go. We get any token this time? I don't see any token. There's a token. What is this? Okay, get back to it. So, pretty cool art. John Irenicus, the Shatterclaw. Okay, sure. Get a Plains. Levan, Cultist of Tiamat, to get him again, but now as alternative art. Then you meet in a tavern. Tavern Brawler, Tiamat's Fanatics. With a Myriad. Then we get a Sarevok, a Vrock, Agent of the Shadow Thieves, Agent of the Iron Throne, Sapana, I think we have here in alternative art, we just got here. Porlessa, the Scale Singer, Scion of Halaster, Legendary Enchantment background. Creatures you have, Commander creatures you have, Commander creatures you own have. The first time you would draw a card each turn, instead look at the top 2 cards of your library, put one of them in your graveyard and the other back on top of your library, then draw a card. So it's basically some sort of survey to Mahadi Emporium Master. Nautiloid Ship, Artifact Vehicle. When it enters the battlefield, exile target player's graveyard. When the Nautiloid Shield deals combat damage to a player, you may put a creature card exiled with Nautiloid Ship onto the battlefield under your control. And Crew 3. What is Crew 3? Planes. And then we also get Ib Halfhard, Goblin Temptation, a legendary creature Goblin Advisor. When another goblin you control becomes blocked, sacrifice it. If you do, it deals 4 damage to each creature blocking it. Sacrifice 2 mountains and put 2 1/1 red goblin tokens into play. This is a good card. Nice. Yep. Okay. So we're sleeving all of this. Probably not the scale singer. Not the Scion either. This one's for sure. Ooh, I love this song. So what does this Emporium Master do? 3 mana, 3/3, red, black. At the beginning of your end step, create a treasure token for each creature that died this turn. Okay, it's not bad. Ship. I don't know what Crew is though. Do I need 3 cards to cast this? And it's a 5/5 flying. We should Google what Crew means. Crew 3. Maybe it can have up to 3 people as crew. Maybe it's related to other drift. And I'm not sure from which set this guy is from. – 2006? Wow, this is an old card. Okay. Are these packs handpicked? Carla, yeah, baby. Carla, Fury of Avernus. Fold Swamp, Risant und Rashir, Trailblazers Torch, Reckless Barbarian, Underdark Explorer, Tabaxi Touch, yeah. Thunderwave. Thunderwave deals 3 damage to each creature on a 1 on a 9. On a 10 to 19, you choose a creature, Thunderwave deals 3 damage to each creature not chosen this way. And with a 20, it deals 20 to each creature the enemy controls. This is very good wave clear and very fun. Cloud Kill, that's a very cool spell. All creatures get -X at the end of the turn, where X is the greatest mana value of a commander you own on the battlefield. Okay. We have Wild Magic Surge. Destroy target permanent and opponent controls. Its controller reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal the permanent card that shares a type with that permanent. They put that card onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of their library in random order. I mean, it's good for milling, but... Okay. Another Kaga. Shameless Charlatan. Street Urchin, alternative art foiled. Luxury Suite. Bountiful Promenade. Okay, not bad. One of this. is also shiny, so we'll also save this as well. And then we have a ball. To be honest, sleeving lands might be annoying if you're like an experienced player. I don't know what's worth it, but I feel like for me, Baldur's Gate cards are worth more than any other set cards, you know. So this is a background. Commander creatures you control have 3 mana. This creature becomes a copy of another creature. So if you have a really cheap commander, that's either a discovery is really good. I think I got one of those. Hi Alex DMNS. I think I got one of those. Is it rare or is it uncommon? I think maybe I got more than one of those. Should we check right now? If you know which cards are good, I'd be happy to have you on the stream. I don't have many packs left. Should I show you the cards that I got so far? Yes, you do. Oh, you've been watching. Okay. So, I'll show you real fast what we've got from this. Oh, I do. It's rare. Cloudkill, Wild Magic Surge, Kagami, I already have one. Sion of the Halaster, Sion. Corlessa Scale Singer, you meet in a tavern, Tavern Brawler, Tiamat's Fanatics, Sarevok, Brock, Agent, Sailor's Bane, Bane's Consistency, Battlefield, keep your pronunciation. Should I stop? Viconia, Draws Apostate, Cloakwood Hermit, Navigation Orb, Wayfarer's Bubble, Prophetic Prism, Planes, Genius Artifact, Recruitment Drive, Genasian Forces, Geode Golem. I think this one is kind of cool. And this one, Meteor Golem, Fireball, Abora, Agent of Iron Throne. If you've been watching, maybe I'm trolling right now. These are the uncommons. Should I show you the rare ones instead? Yeah, okay, it's okay. Okay, I'm not gonna annoy you. Let's go into the new packs. This is what you're here for, right? Maybe at the end we can do like a short review. Aha, secret lair, whatever this means. That's a Saproling. Is this a bard? Corlessa Scale Singer. Ah, that's who she is. Island. Sarevok Deathbringer, alternative art. Cool. Just leave that up. Jade Orb of Dragonkind. Lapis Orb of Dragonkind. Cornelian Orb of Dragonkind. Fang Dragon. This is good. Flying 6/3 for 7 mana. But it also has a Fogveil Sweep. Sorcery. Deals 1 damage to each creature you don't control. You didn't watch it from the beginning, you were working. Okay, okay. So if you see something good, let me know. I'm gonna skip the ones that I don't think are good. This is what I do. And then I'm gonna sleeve everything at the end. But the rares I sleeve when I pull them. Sapphire Dragon. Creature Dragon. It has a counter spell for 3. Non-creature spell though. Flying whenever Sapphire Dragon attacks or blocks, scry 2. Okay. Crystal Dragon. So there's a lot of dragons. What I've noticed, there's some packs that you pull them and it's filled with dragon stuff. This is the second one I'm getting. So I think I'm gonna I'm gonna sleeve these 3 dragons. Let's see. Takus the Butcher. I think I have this one already. Baal! Lord of Murder. We got a god. Legendary creature. God. Candlekeep Sage. We have this background. Dragon Cultist. alternative art and foiled. Then Alaundo the Seer is a legendary creature human shaman. Which has a top, draw a card, then exile a card from your hand and put a number of time counters equal to its mana value it gains when the last time this counter is removed. It's exiled, you may cast it without its mana cost. If you cast a creature spell this way, it gains haste until the end of the turn. Then remove a time counter from each other card you are in exile. Pretty cool. And then we have a foil Dreadlinorum, a snake dragon. Can't be blocked by creatures with power of 3 or less. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay, let's get some sleeves. So how well versed are you, Alex DMNS, with MTG and particularly Baldur's Gate? Because I might need your guidance a little bit, because I'm relatively new to both Baldur's Gate, MTG, and MTG. Dragon Cultist. Commander creatures you own have at the beginning of your end step, if a source you control dealt 5 or more damage this turn, create a 4/4 flying red dragon. Bal, Lord of Murder. As long as your life total is less than or equal to half your starting life, Bal, Lord of Murder, has Indestructible. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and goad it. Nice. Let's get some more sleeves. A few more. Crystal Dragon. You're new to Baldur's Gate, but I've been playing MTG for many years. Okay. Good. I'm the other way around. I have 1,000 hours on Baldur's Gate, but I'm relatively new to MTG. Though I did play a long time ago for like a month in Gate Crash, and then I sold most of my cards. And then I decided to start about a month ago again. And I'm throwing money at it. Yeah, Baldur's Gate is one of my favorite. Okay, so 5 packs left, and then we have these 3 packs that I promised you, the bonus packs that I got last night when I went to the shop. Okay, I want a copper dragon. That's all I want, a copper dragon. Well, this is a gold dragon, right? Adventure awaits, that's a copy token. Baldur's Gate is amazing. It's one of the best games. Ancient Brass Dragon is what this is. Okay, very cool art. Should I show it to you again? You wanna see? Island. We have this guy for already, Nemesis Phoenix. Lae'zel is amazing. I mean, I really like her, and I didn't get to play her a lot during my campaign because she turned on me once I turned on her god. Nemesis Phoenix. 5 mana flying, return Nemesis Phoenix. Yeah. But she's a very cool character. I wanna do another playthrough very soon. Maybe in the summer, but I don't know because Oblivion is out as well, and I wanna play that too. Marching Duodrone, artifact creature construct. Flaming Fist Officer, Undercellar Sweep, Dungeon Dweller, commander creatures you own have room abilities of dungeons you trigger an additional time. This is super cool. I'm still leaving it. Emo and Mystic Trickster. Raphael! We got Raphael! Nice. Agent of Shadow Thieves. Commander creatures you own have whenever these creature cards Whenever this creature attacks a player, if no opponent has more life than that player, put a +1 counter on the creature. It gains that touching indestructible. Not bad. Very good if you are behind. And we have OG, the Exquisite Blade. Glunch, we have this already. And then Commander Liana Portrait. Wait, is this signed? Jeff D 2021 it says here. Do you see that? Do you see it? It's foiled, alternative art, and signed. Is this supposed to be a promo card or something? Signed by Jeff D. Jeff Bezos. That has all the pesos. So I got Lae'zel twice in this pack opening extravaganza that I'm doing today. And I got here as foiled alternative art as well. Raphael, baby. What does he do? Okay. Oh yeah, I did read what he does. Other demons, devils, imps, and tieflings you control get +1/+1 and have lifelink. At the beginning of each end step, if a creature was put into the graveyard from anywhere this turn, create a 1/1 red devil creature. When this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. This is really good with the new mechanics. It's standard. Okay. Okay. And the Dungeon Dweller I'm sleeving up. Basically, I want to collect all my backgrounds into one pile. Nemesis Phoenix. This is just alternative art, that's why I'm sleeving it. Okay, 4 more. Thinking about a commander deck in her honor. Yes, you should. And there's a lot you can do with her. Because she as a commander is all about +1/+1 tokens. And if you get a good background on her, and then you can put some white Gideon cards with her, and then you're pretty much set. White knights and all of that. Maybe you could even have some sort of white dragons, red dragons, because you know thematically it goes well with Githyanki. A goat. I have the goat, and it's a 0/1 creature. Goat, you are the goat. Raphael, Fiendish Savor. Yeah, it does look like Raphael. It's true. Safana, Cloak of the Bat, Goggles of Night, Icewind Stalwart, Astral Confrontation, Wyrm's Crossing Patrol, Myriad. Whenever this creature attacks, for each opponent other than defending player, you may create a token that's a copy of this creature that starts attacking that player. Oh, this is really good for commander formats. Blood Boil Sorcerer. He was okay. Taunting Kobold, Rescuer Chwinga. 9-Finger Keen again. Inspiring Leader. Commander creatures you own have plus creatures you tokens you control get +2/+2. This is huge. This could work with Lae'zel. Right? Okay. We have Mazi, True Sworn Paladin. Whenever enchanted creature attacks one of your opponents, it gets +0/+2, +2/+0, sorry, and gains trampled. Whenever an aura you control is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, exile it. Until the end of your turn, you may cast a card. You have Wand of Wonder. Oh, this is one of my favorite D&D items. Roll a d20 for 4 mana. So it's 8 mana for the first roll, pretty much. Each opponent exiles cards from the tops of their library until they exile an instant or sorcery card. Then shuffle the rest into their library. You may cast up to X instant and or sorcery spells among cards exiled this way without paying their mana cost. And if you roll a 1 to 9, it's a 1, x is 1, 10 to 19, x is 2, and 20, x is 3. So you can pretty much cast 3 random spells. This is exactly what it should be. Fang Dragon. Okay. Foiled Fang Dragon. Not bad. Sparring Leader is pretty cool as well. And let's get the alt art foiled as well. But it's not that many cards when you buy one box, right? Nope. I would think you would get like a lot of cards, but it's not that many cards. But even so, it's hard to make a deck with these cards. For me, at least. I just can think of some synergies and then I don't know what else to put in the deck. End up putting everything that remotely makes sense with it. So this is a rare alternative art and foil. So it must be worth something. Mazi, True Word Paladin. Word of Wonder is, I think, is one of my favorite pulls that we had today. And it's red, so it goes with Will. The Fang Dragon. Okay, final 3. Come on, let's get a good card. I want the Copper Dragon. Well, not on the promo art. This is an Ancient Brass Dragon. Decanter of Endless Water. Citadel Gate. Black Dragon Gate. Hezru, Frog Demon, Summon Undead, Druidic Ritual. You must go. Hope you find the Copper Dragon. Thank you for the Ganax. Assault Hunter, pretty cool legendary creature. Arcane Signet. Add 1 mana of any color in your commander's identity. Sivris Nightmare. Speaker. Thanks for coming by, Alex DMNS. Flaming Fist, Candle. Ooh, alternative. Well, foiled, let's just call it that. Planet's Warrior, Ingenious Alternatives, foiled, and Blood Rights. Is a good card? I don't know. Must be, right? If they put it in this pack. Careful, don't bend it. I think I have this Rogadraga already. Only 2 packs left. I want some big RNG cards, you know? A card that you can play and it says roll a d20, and if you roll a 20 you win the game, or if you roll a 19, you know, this type of thing. Some gates, Hezru, background, Street Urchin, yes, we have already. Maybe the Signet is also worth something. I've heard about this name before. Add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. That's pretty cool. But I'm not sure how this works with your deck. So can you not play cards or of your commander's identity if you don't draw that? Or can you not have them in the deck? I'm not sure. Ooh, this is signed as well. It's an Ancient Gold Dragon. There's a lot of dragons. And then we get a mini game. Okay. Charcoal Charcoal Diamond, just leaving that. And Command Tower Land. Add 1 mana of any color in your commander's identity. It's pretty cool. Atrocious Experiment. Target player mills 2 cards, draws 2 cards, and loses 2 life. Okay. Have this guy. Abdel Adrian Gorine's Ward. We have this guy. Halcyon. Nice. Tasha, the Witcher Queen. We got the Planeswalker. Why is she in the middle? Or the legendary enchantment background. Popular entertainment. Entertainer. And we have a foiled. Yeah. Then Descend into Avernus. Then Monster Manual. Then Elminster Simulacrum. And then Manor Gate. Enters the battlefield tab. Wow! I already have Elminster Simulacrum. But this was such a good pack. Like, almost all the cards of it are rare or foiled or super special. Okay, let's get to sleeving. Elministers already have this card, so maybe I'm not sure if I want to have 2 copies. Elminister Simulacrum. Let's just make sure that these cards I can put to the side. That was a really good pack. And we have 1 left though. Still didn't get any Copper Dragons. Monster Manual. You may put a creature card from your hand into the battlefield for 2 mana in a tap. What? This is crazy. Descend into Avernus. At the beginning of your upkeep, put 2 Descent counters on Descend into Avernus. Then each player creates X treasure tokens and descends into Avernus, deals X damage to each player, where X is the number of descent counters on Descend to Avernus. Okay. So that's a destroy everyone together kind of card. Caldra. Color of the Small. I think we have here as well in alternative art. Popular Entertainer. Commander creatures you own have, whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal damage to each player, go to target creature and that player controls. Okay, so force them to attack with their blockers, pretty much. So what she does, let's see it. Whenever you cast a spell you don't own, create a 3/3 black demon creature token. I mean, this is lovely, black and blue. And then for 1 loyalty, you draw a card. For each opponent, exile up to target instant or sorcery card from that player's graveyard and put a page counter on it. For each opponent, exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from that player's graveyard and put a page counter on it. And then for -3, you may cast a spell from among the cards in exile with page counters on them without paying its mana cost. It's pretty cool, and it's very reliable. Mr. Halcyon, not as bulky as he is in the game. And the command tower, I know it's not rare, but I like this land. And I think I should sleeve up all the lands as well. And I should make some sort of land station, because I don't have any land stations now. Maybe I should include these artifacts as well in it. Charcoal Diamond enters the battlefield tapped. And Manor Gate enters the battlefield tapped. As Manor Gate enters the battlefield, choose a color other than green. Add a green mana or 1 mana of the chosen type. I don't like that they enter the battlefield tapped though. I feel like that's very weak. Okay, last chance to pull a Copper Dragon. Okay, I don't see any tokens at the end. There's a snake lady here. Guardian Naga. Get the planes. Charcoal Diamond again. Scanus Dragonheart, legendary creature Dragon Ranger. Okay. Young Blue Dragon, pretty cool. 5 mana, 3/3, flying. Run away together. An Illithid. Choose 2 creatures controlled by different players. Return those creatures to their owner's hand. That's pretty cool. Young Red Dragon is also cool. Breath Weapon. Draconic Muralist. When Draconic Muralist dies, you may search your library for a dragon card, reveal it, and put it in your hand and shuffle. Okay, Dragon Shaman, Lohan's Dragon's Legacy. Then you have another Cultist of Tiamat. Scanus Dragonheart, another legendary Dragon Ranger. Oh, it's the same one we have as alternative art. Feywild Visitors, legendary enchantment, background. Baby La Saga. This card is actually pretty good, and we even got it fold and rare. Illithid Harvester. So no Copper Dragon for us today, unfortunately. Let me just slip her up. I think it's worth like €6 just for this one card. Illithid Harvester. Ceramorphosis. When Illithid Harvester enters the battlefield, turn any number of target tapped non-token creatures face down. They are 2/2 horror creatures. Okay. Ernis Gloomstalker. And then final card of the set, Unwinding Clock. Untap all artifacts you control during each other's player's untap step. This is really good for effect stuff. It's a rare from, I don't even know what set this is. Okay. Well, we do have one more pack from Baldur's Gate, but it's a draft pack, so it's probably not gonna have as many rare or cool cards. It doesn't really matter, because we got a lot. I think we got all the companions. No, we didn't get a Starion. Wow, we couldn't get a Starion, guys. We got Will, we got Shadowheart, we got Lae'zel. I mean, I didn't get Shadowheart from this set. But we didn't get a Starion. We didn't get Jaheira. I don't know if she's part of the set. And we didn't get... we got Gale, we got Halsin. We got a couple of Ritharas. We got Lae'zel twice. Not bad. Let's give it a sniff on the smell of these cards. Okay, we did it. Now I promised you three packs. So let's start with the one that's more relevant. It's a draft booster, but it's Baldur's Gate. So maybe this is where we'll get the Copper Dragon, you know? I feel like I haven't gotten any of the big Dragon Amazing cards, you know? From either of these sets. And it's like Dungeons and Dragons, bro. Come on. Atrocious Experiment, Brains Invoker, Bowls Invoker, Scaled Nurture, Kenku Artificer, Ghastly Death Tyrant, Matching Duodrone, we have that Prized Statue, Marut, Pack Attack, Lurking Green Dragon. Lurking can't attack unless defending player controls a creature with flying. Okay. Universal Solvent. Sacrifice Universal Solvent, destroy target permanent. 7 mana though. Shardaling Dragon, flying, 6 mana 4/4. Arcane Signet, nice. Gither's Eye Monk, that's pretty cool, I don't have that. Psychic Defense. Safana we have here. Cultist of Tiamat, yeah, Criminal Past. Ravenloft Adventurer. And then Underdark Explorer. Yeah, I mean, it's a draft pack, right? You're not gonna get unit set booster packs. But it does have like quite a few. Okay, so this human rogue assassin, I didn't have this one. Ravenloft Adventurer. That ends the Baldur's Gate pack opening. At least we got Tasha, you know? We got a Planeswalker out of it. Now let's do Lord of the Rings. This is Bilbo. Who is this? Mary. Okay, let's not mix things up. Food, March from the Black Gate, enchantment, void. The ring goes south. Rosie. The ring tempts you. Reveal cards of your library until you reveal X lands, where X is the number of legendary creatures you control. Put these land cards onto the battlefield. The rest on the bottom of the library. Got Rosie. Mergood. Yeah, Saruman's trickery. Saruman the White. Grnashk. Legolas, counter of kills. Reach 2-3. When you scry, if Legolas counter of kills is tapped, you may untap it. This only once each turn. Shrine Scarecrow. Revive the Shire. Brandywine Farmer and the land. Basic land. But it's good. Oh, nice art. Okay, nothing too special, but we got Saruman. Okay, I'll have to foil this later. Let's do the last one. Strixhaven. This is also a draft pack, so I don't expect that we're gonna get many good cards. Thrilling Discovery. Winterplume. Pledge Mage. Archway Commons. Enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless you pay 1. And it adds 1 mana of any color. So, I mean, you pay 1. You pay 1 mana, not a life. But it can always give you 1 mana of any color. It's always good. Vortex Runner. Essence of Fusion. Star Pupil. 0/0, 1 mana 0/0. Enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter. And when it dies, it moves on somewhere else. This is really good. Basic. What does this thing on the top here mean? Sorcery Lesson. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them and put it into your hand. The rest on the bottom of your library, you gain 3 life. Heals. Warfall. Zimon. Wandix Prodigy. Biblioplex. Add 1 non-color land. Okay. Or 2, look at the top 2 cards of your library. If it's an instant or sorcery trap, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. This works very well with Gale. If you don't put the card into your hand, you may put it into your graveyard. Activate only if you have exactly 0 or 7 cards in your hand. What? Okay, so it's not as good because it's only useful if you have 0 or 7 cards in your hands. Adventurer's Impulse Alternative Art. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature or land card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in any order. And then Witcher Bloom Command. This is not bad. Not a bad pack. It has a choose part. Choose 2 out of 3 out of 4. Okay. So, not bad. It's like 3 rares. And it's a draft. Any foils? Oh, this one is rare foil. Okay, well, this was it. Guys, what do you think? Did we get what you were expecting to get? Are you happy with our pools? These are our promo cards. Oh, this is signed. I should have sleeved it instantly. It low-key makes you want to open another, you know, another box, but maybe in the near future. We're gonna get a lot of duplicates. Maybe it's best to fill the rest from, you know, from online, and then just leave the super rare cards missing. Natasha, we did get her. Well, good. Very fun day. Should we go through them one last time? I think we're good. Now I'm just gonna put them in their box. I might turn off the stream, but this was very fun. Thank you guys for watching and coming by. And maybe tonight I'll do another live stream when we'll play Oblivion. So I did download it. It's here. I played for 20 minutes the other day. But there's a Dark Brotherhood? Okay, yeah. Okay. So we'll definitely play the game. Fighters. Oh, but Lafty is like playing real hard on this one. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna fix things up, then do some short workout for today, and then I'm staying home tonight and playing Oblivion. So I should be live in about 5 hours. So see you then if you're interested. Thank you.